Action. Today is Monday, the 2nd of March, 2026. Welcome to Afro Siesta. That is Sport in the Evening. It's already 6 o'clock on a Monday evening. A lot of the news items are already in the bulletin. Now, one day we do post analysis of your very current affairs. And I say, current affairs happening. As usual, I'm in the studio with my right-hand man, Mr. or Tafija Kabana Ambratechi. He's the house. We call him here CJ Louis. Today we have a very important visitor. He should have been the first person to be in this podcast studio. But for whatever reason, today he's here as the very first guest for the member of March, Mr. Mike Samuels. You can call him from Samuels, I call him President Mills. Sometimes I have one of him for him. Today he's joining us also in the studio. Now, actually, you know, Chidi, Richard Chidi, and so last Friday we attempted to, I don't want to say dismantle, but we attempted to break down the state of the nation address given by our President, His Excellency for President John Dramani Mahama. And we shall attempt to continue with the breakdown and pick our topics around them, what we want to discuss. Now, we have some other issues as well. This week, air trendy, and I say, as Antifor, because air G entry. It is a, I think, what tuning in, you are very much welcome. Thank you for tuning in. This is Afro City Extra. We are transmitting live from Bantima High Street here in Kumasi. Now, you show you what it is. Monday in the evening, Wednesday in the evening, and then Friday in the evening. On Saturdays, we have Afro City Entertainment. That is also hosted by my brother, DJ Nasco. And also, what Saturdays are over here. As I speak, we have some other projects. Yes, she said, Munano, Monsabeka, Nanta, Monson, Mohu, the Economy. One on Facebook, on TikTok, especially, and then YouTube. YouTube, then saying Ghana market eco YouTube. And as I do for the minimum, CBS Bokina and I'm a for YouTube. So, Montanko. But the Horizontal Nana Winyano uninterrupted. Sometimes YouTube can let you watch a whole 30 minutes without an advert. So I have furniture YouTube. Ube Afro City Extra. And come ube to me edibi. By sharing, you can, share your ideas as message underneath the feed. Never kind na ya reply na on so no come back and forth no. TikTok day, me TikTok still na no ni tua. I am in there hunumusa, but matter say how they actually crowd be chair be chair door, be chair box, be chair I don't know, but as a flowers ni or dobby de me hunsa, nina no so no idea ya de pa uche bia ibe hu na ya da wase na ya kamfo ni abodin sampa nya wanka ebia enka ye naso ente ha eno so ewo ho a ye nimu edi hu enkomo eno achi no bibia ni na bia opase oni edi nkomo a mewo Afro City Studios ye wa ha ebetimi ni wodi nkomo bia so opase wo ye advert opase wo ye jingle opase wo ye voice over opase wo ye documentary open video coverage for your wedding, marriage, funeral, anything. I'll be here video production behind so no by Afro City Extra. Our production team will do you the honors. We do excellent jobs only. Excellent jobs only. Say your light off. Yeah. Because hey, aha HNG TV. This is Afro City Extra for you. Now yeah, and then you may come my yes. Zavi. MPP nyafano to mapani vra o man we better na ebutu gomo ayi ba bedi no e dosu kakra fine but I mean fa kakra ya tie mu na hunu se the ekoni se unta anya obi a utatie news bia e bia sona na ya kaka no e be wasum bebrebe sona acronym for State of the Nation Address Or my back home, State of the Nation address, Patum, America. But no more for the State of the Nation, for the State of the Union. Because nation and unitary said, yeah, dear poem, putting back on. America is a federal state. As a man biano, and I say, Mantambiano, Edeno, into no, Brano, so Mantem for Bay 53 in our open, Tumba Montin, but say, San Kawumaya Kawum has 53 states of the United States. No, how strong are we? How far is our union? That is the essence of the State of the Union. But here we have state of the nation at first. I have a qualm with the word nation because I think Ghana, we are not yet a nation. Yes, we are a country, all right. We are, yeah, a country with all the structures of a country, but the spirit and the home and the hope of a nation there. For after 70 years, next year will be 70 years since 1957, we still have a lot to learn to become useful to our own republic. All right, I know you're some ebetumi adi ho komo ene yi ensam a twetwe go no de anya sem koto a ta kwa bi na efe no ohene ba boama no odaso efaya finance minister odaso egusu efaya radiabe odaso egusu efaya sami jemfi eno yade baako uyo obi a wope international news a ana se woni gege America for ni Israel for nsem ho a we hu se nansen omne Iran for the ntokobia face so and no say mebusa bedwafo how far so far with what they see going on in the Middle East. Best mbeka kremu ani and yet sentokobi is ever woba a free Russia and Ukraine for them. And no na kuford na president. NDC for men we had news to be who some pantokwa koso baby a the problems abe we are see. Omodin kan e the warning Emma NDC MPP aban so omo hwe no mama omo musuo se omo ba be use no e dey excuse and the year ntokwa bi ba so e wo Russia this time it's not even Russia e wo Iran, United States and Israel Etitiafa, Dubai, Bahrain, Jordan and all those places no exactly what is our government going to do if oil is affected, oil supply is affected. For now, the information we have is that you will a posukwan baby a hono ema wo de nema fa ho a shorter since the coffee fa Cape of Good Hope South Africa ya se won ya okay eno kwa ekuru Europe na shorter but never be free Europe so banso a omo de fa ho so ya na shorter my na wa Africa em for the Strait of Hormuz Iran for double o makode ba ko a nya akode mum as a strategic location ti omo yunse ndo mo ka twoma obi a ho ba kire no. In fact, Omakachum, but Omakachum chance on one because how much movie. It did I don't know how long. We all don't know how long it's going to be closed. But if it should close for long, the repercussions on especially third world economies we are yet to see. And no share deba or see na edi honkomo. And they say so here newspapers say by and someone there President Mahama 2026 State of the Nation address no and a G baby we are no can Ebinum so okay and then one particular headline be if the statement about say there is a growing disaffection against NDC. Afenyo can catch more parliament say mo goodwill no afena so no de goodwill no twa na etwamu afede mo hu himba if say na you say NDC say bi nyansa sem bia say obenya doboase no yiwa no wose na ada woni wo man mu ana wo say dollar kofom wo say fuel akofom who say dollar fuel na den ase ne man yemesa dollar fuel and the inflation yeah inflation come from me ma me so inflation no ma de kro me ma me fuel on to bi na say otu kwan kra che etino wo kan sansem wo kire na say ugodo na na asakoma power twina so to abama wo no kwa na o ma no ekofom enu say enkomo ba ko a o se hwe na yedie say eno pa ho dia I don't think so we have a lot to talk about, but this is even enough for us to see the next 2 hours or so and delve into what we can say. Today is the 2nd of March. We are in the Heritage Month, and I promised you last month that when we get into this month, we are going to dedicate a large part of this month to Ghana Files. Mr. Michael is ubusana Ghana wonsam even before 1957, he will have a lot to tell. Chidi is a student by nature. He is also learning anything that he can learn about Ghana before, during, and after. And my good brother, CJ Lewis, is also doing his own research. We can spare this week so that we can look at the president sooner, and then maybe next week going, we will delve into the Ghana fast. My name is Kwasi Mensah. I am in the studios with Ota Frija Kwabena and Pratechi. I'm in the studio with Richard Chidi, and I'm also in the studio with our august visitor for today, Mr. Michael Asa Mills. Mr. Asa Mills, Winim say ye hano hu ye kete kete sa no. A lot of the breaking news na hana ye making no. Just ye na fa nyi hu de. Mm. Na any kasamba kono say there's this beautiful breaking news here. You may have chanced upon it somewhere, but I don't think say be when you know from a credible media platform. Afro City Extra is by far your most independent, no, credible independent media outlet here in Kumasi. Any so-called mainstream for no. In time then this DJ Nasco, I'm sending you a flyer of Mr. Michael S. Mills. I want them to see the flyer before I touch on it because we saw. Oh, I think I've already done that. You who say Alaji Shachi will be by within the flyer better. Gradually, we are going to pick all of them who may want to pass through and then tell the rest of the country what they want to tell. DJ, you come with me. Oh, oh, okay. No, it's in the our production crew. Mr. Michael is a Mills. Nyanyame eda ebi ekwanma chairman Jokada I know your constituency chairman for shares we free mu. Chairman Jokada free mu no. Sabi yintumi nkofa ne ba ana na busu apanya na na wo fa sese omedie. Ne ba na na busu apanya wo party mu na Michael is a Mills. So Michael Isel Mills is eyeing the Inshayasu constituency chairman of the MPP here in Kumasi. He said he is raised by the roots, grounded in service, and driven by vision. Anybody, and I say any young person or MPP man, or to me dedicating with the day now, or to me dinner to Odin say, we heard one can come by me, one can come Mahama, one GM, one can call back on events. Kennedy Japan, these are the very ones who must be allowed to lead. We Chukrana or no the flag bearer, but there, I'm sure he will have to say through this. We there is on a lighter note that Peter Otukono, a year government spokesperson, special envoy on agriculture, agribusiness, blah blah blah, fully go ahead of you so uncle, Sebio, maybe miracles abwaje, any kokwe for Akobiano, Utubama, Otukono in CHD. So no CHD. CHD no so nkosi mu ho no. Otukono adwuma no. Na wie ma tese Ghana jollof. E dia man ya. And some de mintumi repeat kire uko TikTok na ko hwede Ghana jollof. Keka fa Peter Otukono ho. Enya sempa but obey ne den. Sam yetia na Kevin Taylor e de mfim nwotwe keka nkwasi asem sa ndisi fo nya ekran komo sa man minister. Nti Ghana jollof do kanu hena nyanko asem sa ABMPP ba omoma no hwe kra she can continue to do what she's doing. All right, gentlemen, welcome to the studio. As usual, I'm going to start with the two initial and I say home guys no if we are na afi I heard there Mr. Michael Samuels Edeba. The understanding about the State of the Nation address given by His Excellency the President, his vision for the MPP in Inshaesho, why he wants to leave the secretaryship and attempt the chairmanship. Now, if you remember, some other executives are more per regional and national positions in his party. I mean, issue, sir, this we quite a disclaimer. Sir, notice today we have my producer Fiake Chibedu and myself and even CJ, I was the chief executive producer. Yeah, try I think some communicators from the NDC. Genuinely, those we spoke to are busy, but that's almost MPB my so why spare us. Maybe today we are going to have a one-sided conversation. I will play the devil's advocate, and hopefully Wednesday, Friday, we may have our NDC friends we invited. Norma Bekanyo. Gentlemen, you're welcome. Nafi Entuaso.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. CJ, one my right hand man. Ukra me na wo tell you ma nka me na be nka mbusa me nti se na me mete ha ma me nkan embusa wo se wo hwe enkomo a ekoso wo ye man mu kakra ma boso wo anu ha yi na utieti wo do aso tutu fom a ensem a akwa we sa na nabo aman a wo wendi simu a wo media presence nti as a debia no nya opportunity a na saying there what na niasi ato forcing Randiabe and Samija Mfia or tomorrow all the time no TJ what you saying
was he
last week as I told to
yeah
but want to case or more kind
because Cecilia doesn't look
so no the human oya no the NPP attempt also ko jojo anto na say was start president NPP o di fie ngwa twiti kumase ya say NPP ni mu hwe kufuado ni mu nyansa bia ba o mi akra do enchina wa yire mu the kind of pesa na ndisi ba bem ko jojo anto minim say no propose no so pede o still na nzankan jafi die was start esa change na no say as the ba o mi aye no de o president ni the NDC no mu no we but sa na now so called na bo amane de ono so why no say or a government critic. I say Kwasi Pratt say apart from CCP ba mu. Ababye ni hwa. And this cry point in the background kwashe vice president office cry. So na onya this year. O tete o mo basa. So there are some individuals like that who think say they are beyond reproach. What they say is fine. They can tackle whichever party is in power.
Lawyer Martin people.
Yes, I want also can be. Yeah.
Well, but I've been person make comment about your transits because me saying because at the end of the day, no, me seminar can me who left me who the right. For now, this year opposite me who say or regret the advocacy for NDC and I say
yeah, we NDC ni pure no don't regret it.
It's when NDC ni pure. Use the internal mechanism to first event your vex. That's it. Intimidate for now, no. That's be of it's really relevant or important to me. I don't want to add any relevance to this summer work.
I like that.
Rather,
I like that part. The relevance part. The new question coming back.
Oh, but why not?
Well, then let me hear from there. Chidi, I don't want to engage Chidi there. For some Chidi call. You should the first 30 minutes to address what is happening in Iran. Okay. A personal commentary around it. Chidi, what is happening in Iran? Is America in the wrong? Is Iran not as strong as it posited itself? Because for a long time, you know, Iran, the enemy machine say, because it was your papa in your mind, my do or Marco David who Israel and America. Now to us, I see through will be Israel got a bit of Huna, Baku America can there. Then you should have something you are standing on. But I heard the drama unfolding the last, this is just about 5 days or 3 days ago. Iran, IED, threats ring edge, no, put tie, Croman to me and to be a man of mine. And then, what do you see? What do you expect? Do you think it's over already? And I said, base Putin, you know, they buy Ukraine, no, just over 1 day, but then bound for 4 years, and he's still there. Let me hear from you.
I don't think it's over. Senkai over Iran for no almost supreme leader and we and come appointee Obi as an interim supreme leader. And already we are assembling in Akakoyana. Me, I don't get why America needed to do that. Because these are the people there. It's a sovereign state. You know, saying on person they have nuclear weapons that they want to use it for their own safety and security. You should allow them to use it.
And Nipan and also on your currency. Nipan say,
maybe whatever.
The way I started the memo to us, say, one of them want to us. And the past year was a fantastic what Nasi, fantastic with young Quemu. Any pano Quacotosaka and Nadibia was, Hannah Manassi. Oh, fine, continue. Let me hear you.
I'm up for her. They need to get, I said,
one yes,
free back. But the mistake that Iran made was say, I'm not football on my mom. Because you who we are riding. Take it back to time Hiroshima issue. No?
Yeah.
America, then time, the Japan leader at that time.
Yeah.
These were the similar ways. To date, the effect is still there. Look at those terrorist leaders now, almost threatening America. At the end of the day, they were all eliminated. And Iran, over the years, now my friend say, Iran is Kasano. They were very powerful. They could match up with America because they were having the backing of Russia, North Korea, BRICS.
Did they have a backing of Russia? I've never seen Russia backing Iran.
When they formed the BRICS, weren't they part of the BRICS?
No, they are not. Today, they are still not.
And to when you see na mu say wiase no say obi di wachi a ana so obi ehye wachi na ofo also wo nyema bi aye ho a asem to a say nipa no obebema wa na. Because these North Korea and Russia are seen as allies of Iran.
Really?
People were thinking that they would come into their aid to help.
I never
but
thought
they didn't
that.
show up. See Omeja Iran pede but I didn't get as to why the missiles need to be called
Bahrain, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, UAE.
Okay. And then
you should get really clear. The intention is very clear. Okay. Probably say no, you're not getting it, but I'll put it up.
And I don't get it.
You should. You understand it.
Me head as aside of the but me share timemufua omufiri mbabi omabeke obi man so a asembisi abetuno. I'm looking at it from the World Cup. HB Ebeko World Cup. America for side we are. Last week it was Mexico. This week America. Ebeko World Cup. People fear their lives. Say, Iran can do anything.
Iran
can do
in America.
Osama bin Laden.
That was then.
It can happen.
This is now.
People fear that. You see, you may put your trust on the technology that America has built.
Yeah.
But anything can happen. Let us give that benefit of doubt.
Right.
I want to make me concern.
Okay.
And then I'm here Zion Felix. That the panic Dubai Krumono say obi on more by say be sharing business partner be. Na dey no kodu na mesa to.
Bomba to.
Because of that, ultimately say Benechi. Because on sa baby Iran for kakra bi no mu control 20% of US oil e ho na yede.
Efa.
It might say 20% of US oil air be block here. 80% in the pressure be done so. And then we hear oil, you know, kwa na echo.
100% of kwa ni hunu say na 20% be.
Kwa na yede. Echo. So I think the way it's getting to know. Iran is not ready to give up. And America too is not ready to give up. Israel too is not ready to give up. Akwe nua no mienza. And on where the by a foreign minister and say Hanedi. Onya abotre ho no. Because me say otwe bi say omani nje ho hanu say ni die. O he missiles na ekoso na.
He need interceptors wow.
Na the whole kura na afem. You won't be no. Afem. Ewure na wa woni bi.
Wow, the container.
I think so. He has toned down.
Yeah.
Because
but he
I'm not saying to bomb be.
Well, it wasn't a bomb, but
check it first. First June, there no. June, there no transit. I will start. No. I will say Trump bombed Iran on June.
Yeah.
Also, I'm first saying started June.
Yeah.
So that was
I'm bomb bank.
Yeah.
We heard the what transits are now. We could do man anyway now. I mean, he has toned down. Yeah.
Right. My main free baby. Chidi wo concerns that what is going on in Iran somewhere. This is not Middle East, but it's all right. And where it may affect it, whatever is going to go on in all right. Ewo US World Cup where who's our correlation? Say, we are sports enthusiasts via also call the FIFA World Cup 2025, 2026. No, US and Mexico and Canada. No. The air cost war Iran into no one where the message no so qua Iran for more in man go to the Ababe kum. In fact, my main way Iran for and yet the whole people of Iran. There is something called regime. And so more major minor say Omuna or Majabo so Mono minor no. They are legitimate in my estimation because they use coup as a rolling school over here 79 where beyond and go just that omodiende a religious coup and military nipa na odi animu si yentunu aya no onya sofo ba na sofo pani awo de sabio nyamesem koran sem sa convincing nkrofo ne say omo hina na odi omanima na ye fe ne sha reza ono sabio onye we kromfo owie o mansika onu nti ama kom de ngrofo pi na ba person for beje ne fe no komene no beje ya it says as no wuye na kamene beto aso o mi no he om life a sha na om betu no kraye because we have bia nkrofo titie ne life o ma they lay beyond kings, they are beyond reproach. Why am I almost say omo popes of Iran omo kasa nyankopon na kasa it no wuye nkrofo no the people who should rejoice were the ones crying.
Because me Iran for now, only Persians.
Oh yeah,
and the Persians now got some no Muslims. They were Christians. Later on, now if one debate take you over, almost so Iran and Kasa wasn't an Islamic.
Today they even are challenging Saudi Arabia. Yes. They are challenging the roots of Islam. They want to say it's the actual original Islam.
Not them. If from Bible no Persia, it was clear.
One country I mean to Masibako. Iran. It's not the country Iran, but the regime Trump or more right now. Do you think that these people are or more military intelligence or more or more CIA or more BNI or more FBI or more Ghana the UK near the Arena Israel and America for to show mercy? Still never knew be an hold near America or bomb FIFA World Cup here about destabilizing what is going to happen somewhere in the middle of this year.
Because so terrorism I say kakra we say it's one of the most dangerous proxy form of attack. You can't friends say downplay it and I say sweep it under the carpet. Okay, so we some say benya effect or World Cup, so I'll tell you yes, benya effect was
okay
because Minoka say America red alert for terrorism is all-time highest. It's at this all-time highest. So what I say it is a do World Cup now. Look at the security training now on just to enter a stadium, and he's going to actually get an effect on the World Cup. Definitely, because someone said how are terrorism working? Oh, what's my coffee be cry on your Iranian? So why didn't that say be a radio for Iran? Say Israel the first attack on the June Israel attack Iran. They didn't use friends Israelite. They used Iran for now Ankasa. So I say no dum or more, or more interceptors. So I say so that they were able to fly and they bombed it's a Trojan horse.
Even the almost supreme leader no Mukuni is here for 13 years not underground.
Yeah.
Iran for now and US for a tip and they pass it on to Israel and Israel just
meeting.
Yeah. Terrorism there untimi nka say nipa na form team nti ene de ubusa me abetima ka say ebenya effect again me come back to na ekoso na chidi ka bi say ontia say the ntia Iran indiscriminately no mo to atopa ye ne
on their own neighbors
na I say they want to disturb friends say the global economy because right now no person obi are feeling the heat say we pressure be call friends America so now or stop it because as that now no Saudi Arabia is producing so much oil. They say also much shut it down Arabic or more oil much shutting it down.
Okay.
Because of drone attack until they are not producing.
Okay.
Also those machines so shutting that maybe it might take weeks and
Iranians or
Saudi Arabia they've shut their production
because
down.
Iran wanted to bomb the place.
They actually bombed the place. About 2 jets and then about multiple drones. Until debris can crack or top from
okay.
When them say those things are highly flammable, so they had to shut it down.
All right.
So that's it. Kuwait too is housing. Kuwait air house friend say American troops. The largest American military base. Kuwait.
Yeah.
The largest Kuwait.
Yeah.
So what I say. It is almost the call on my day. Almost the argument say okay the auto born and I say I said or say they when engineer one our house in. Though Kuwait akasa more air base close more America phone you so air base to do the attack, but when our house say America their intention is very clear.
Okay.
So what happy America we are also we are part of the enemy. Now almost a street of almost a year can see I enclose here, but then you are close. You don't know why? Because before a vessel be able to be insurance said that's
okay.
So what I say,
yeah.
As I now know, all insurance companies they will not insure any oil tanker be able to that
Straight home.
Yes, to when you pull it out. They say why a blockade?
No. For how long is that going to continue?
Well, until I'm just saying America, so how they were able to finish the person maybe as quickly as possible. They said June, 3-4 days they were done. So what they said, they achieved their aim. 3-4 days they were done. They went back to the negotiation table, and then that's it. But when I there, so follow international news, we say objective Trump open, Trump on quantity. So what I say
to change the regime. No nuclear arsenal program.
I was see Trump quantity.
Because
listen. After June bombing, when they bombed with their underground bunkers, or catcher say, I don't know. So what I say, can word be obliterated as also. To pay a share, I could say, was say or more in a secret. So, for now, no, Trump and Kwan in India, this bombing, no. It is wait really quickly. Now, what number back to on track because see I to the jamu. I come high to hey. Yeah. Yankupon Kwan, what boy says, see, you've too full a bit lower. So what I say. Because I dear, I'm a chroma, I say it to me, when he high, because of your fuel. So that, and then we can say, crew that do 82.
Yeah,
that's a next week. Yeah,
next week is a Trump and media. I bet do 90.
Yeah,
and to do 90, one city now. I Bahamadia to say, when you bet say yes, one city be that fuel.
It will be
over the way. For now, no allocate resource to a certain part of the economy. Who could hear then any open say economy?
I don't know what I could say. He living yet only.
So also he live free. No, this Sebians are quite one city nearby. So one city on the buy. Because of Yankupon Adam, not word crude in the bar from pa. Into so I say, name you become fuel. Truly is far cheaper than the previous government. Into me, my dream muscle. So what I say. But CCA crude has started through 82. So twice at least 1 week. You feel the
100.
So what I say. Yeah. Ninja, when Trump baby in a human. As at now, no, and I'm just saying, the objective because but follow this issue no pa. So that's it. I would say the way America says here, you know, be brave, my gage people not to talk about it. Like because trust me, you can't say open up no be brave. Me know me this is how applications here now fill DS1 sister. You cut yourself for all social media handles. That's so. What the top private so who interview now the top private they will refuse you. All your social media handles has to be public, and you have to state it on the DS160. So what they say.
You who the water church.
You who the whole church. You who are someone working. So what they say. Into who can be brave? Now you ain't same be brave. You bet me a car and say, "Obeka or not to." Maybe I'd actually be crying now. Now don't know mama baby and answer of us said you call. So what they say. You better investigate you. Someone papa can anything to know. Nti sesi are there ya gage okay nti de be ya ne say ya the most important me am tie de nya me pa de to kwa no mo ko de nya me pa de say e be end as quickly as possible so that ye fuel na I stabilize my economy in the way no you want to say e was shocks no Nyankopon ankasa o way a o de pan say Ghana for pa say ya as oh say just the day or so was it Monday da be na so na Friday no catch say the economy is resilient robust. So what I say, and Tokwa went to 2 weeks.
Ghana is back.
I was it. Man, Tokwa went to 2 weeks. Now, both say robust and I say you're resilient.
I mean, what can I say? Robust. Say robust.
You bet you bono wa akna no building. The libe be as am for me na okojina ho a. So what I say settings.
Yeah.
So what I say, resilient no. Say Tokwa went to 2 weeks and I both say resilient and I robust.
How long did COVID travel? Almost 2 years.
Kwasi. COVID has
NDC didn't want to accept COVID as an excuse for anything.
COVID has someone my passionate about.
I know that.
Because as a Ghana phone, sebi. Say the Mahama ka say your friend say. Tell you review seven no. Double that the President Mahama kai. Hey, just say if you almost was it 6 to 8 months.
9 to 10 months.
See? They were paid. You are one person.
Yeah, me.
In your free water, in your free electricity.
Yeah. Some road we
I don't know. Other civil public servants, no, somewhere 15 a word moment work on the pennies you.
Yeah.
The rest had to work from home. Sure. Ghana has worked from home be any baby.
They were paid.
So what I say. Yeah. Now almost a year, no revenue was coming.
Yeah.
So what I say. Now force abandon bet me abandon the bet was sustainable for almost a year. Or brand the taxes will lose half of the internally generated revenue. Who we also international so obi most.
There we
facing
West, bruh.
So what I say, yeah. It is the best President Kufuor could have done was what it, in fact they even did better than what anybody could do
NDC
with the situation that they had.
The NDC
but we can see Yebeka say, hey, so what I say.
Over.
But compared to situation, person who say now amamu na ekoso to say na ekoso ya, and they ekoso mean chantro say ekoso because of fine BBNC internationally.
Yeah.
Shock from for 2017, 2018, 2019.
Even 2020.
So what I say, even 2020, economy no na was single digit inflation.
That's true.
So what I say,
no, 2021.
2020, yes, we had the longest.
Still doing
that's far the longest.
All right.
We had the longest single digit inflation. So what I say,
in Ghana's history.
Dollar and trust city. Those long period. So what I say, by say President Muhammad Sona, say be fan 1-1 or Kasembi or say inflation of 23. I noted it down. Say, oh, sir, then 54. It is said we could do 54.
Okay,
and I be find 20. Fantastic. It could do 54. And then the man could do 54 based on internal shocks. So the within that short time, from 54 to 23, more than half. And I mean, what?
Yeah, more than half.
I call 54 based on COVID.
Half. That's more.
So what I say, the reason I call 54, I say, production worldwide, let's stop here. There was no production anywhere, both China elsewhere. In the end, says a funny, and I know more 10 a day. No one yet. The car 1 penny one marketer. Who do see car after now quite competitive bidding?
Yeah.
So what I say, who can see who talk for Yasu Becha 1 city.
Ujina,
remember the switch in my country because remember 1 city.
Ujina, who is Canada?
I know this software. Remember the 2 city. So what I say, it's globally no. Any chance. Because big wings no move as an air fighter for the same resource now. Yeah, if you susane kwa kopre. Ti adebama one answer adebama big wings.
Adebama big wings no.
So what I say? It decided per chrono at the 54. Whereby from 23 within the scope of that let's just say or dollar cost 17. A buy now about 14. Let's say it was in a dip.
Yeah.
So what I say? No decline back.
Yeah.
It is such person catch us and then can be lower. It means yes, fuel 2 was around
17,
23,
20 something. Yeah.
23.
Fantastic. Fuel went as high as 23.
Yeah,
I was even coming there because sad normal train near the board President Kufuor. That 23 a buyer was it 11 or
even before 2024 elections, you know, Usha. It came down as low as 9.
Yes.
Sure.
Well, the traditional one. So what I say, it was around 12.99. So what I say, from 23.
Yeah.
The idea could do 20 based on global shocks.
Yeah.
No, I'm not by ya. Someone the say, or the West, Martin Pebus. Charlie, so I said, there will be a crime scene. I say, who am that? So it's like I was saying, coming back to this Iraqi-Iran war. No, empire me born say because comfortable is your mind or timbi. Me talk fuel. Because expenses are there. The because to one to us not just a mere mamboyeni because fuel no cost for be coming. But empire me born say President Trump objective or person or achieve quickly as possible or round the up. So what I say, send the B2 steel bomber no the be 20 be call no finish the job no. Next na be sorry not to connect. Okay, we are okay with it. We said that say you had it no.
Yeah.
To connect.
Yeah.
Na survival based ya ko daily business and me kan. So what I say because me am no here. The reason they are fighting, the reason they will stop the fighting,
yeah.
Or one with boardroom or they know the reason.
Yeah.
Obeka, probably what they want us to hear, both Iran and the US and the TBU.
Yeah.
But the real reason in TIB or normal fighting is up to them.
Right.
So that's it.
Okujo to like our foreign minister, according to Chidi, he is our first diplomat. I wanted to disagree with that because I think the president is the first diplomat. But people say that beyond the president, if not even the vice president comes close to diplomats who can represent Ghana abroad. Okuja to the crata viva bonten say ono afre afamnumi nyina. In fact, the okay, you find say Israel ne US jina bako and Iran ko jina bako. Abusha for Iran ye kasa be sin the Iran ni nam for oni o man bia think of say you see the Russia Russia more waba kra because
no Russia the weather Iran. Right now the benefit is on Russia to koya AC. But Russia oil in fact Muslim. In fact our pipeline be ko Europe straight. Or sans we here ko China.
And also be plans for India.
What I say asa now no Russia no.
Right.
Okay.
Why was Okujo to bothered to say America or Israel or Iran or Ajubre? Is it the right thing to say because he is a politician? He has to say the right thing, And I said there was a need genuinely for somebody from Ghana to also add the voice and party in see. And I said, President, we can go back to what President Mills said. Say sometimes there's what to do.
Because
Yeah.
Yeah, no. A friend say, you vote cry, you know. Tiana meant to could you task you? Yeah, and China, you. Your friend say, woman, and Yama, Ufrimu in Tusi. Until President Mills was also one of the wisest presidents in you. It's unfortunate to say we were fan of
yeah, we were fan them.
He was right to say do fear some. Because some no can be a never over to a tankru or one. Yes, and be at the end of the day, the over cano, and it's our two boss on task. Irrelevant to the world. Who could carry ya? To see how can now America say, hey, Ghana, be can say we do me and Goti.
As I can because we be you.
Now you run a caucus, hey, Ghana say you run Mumian to Kane Omojayana. There's no need. As diplomat, you must know, say, baby, I will want where your capacity ends. At the end of the day, no, who can't him find the question, him find the copy. And do baby, but yeah, dear, oh, citizens, who by the ever quadrant.
Yeah.
They see a sanction be a bar, yen.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, no, Yahobe can be a no, Nancy several sanctions by.
Yeah.
They reverse now by a be a two could you to say, what transits the money a day.
Sana,
so why can't you just learn to keep quiet?
Yeah, my affect cocoa price. You can't.
What's in on the kind?
Or you know, pass over Jatum.
So I say,
but the more we expect to say, no transits come.
I sitting here, I clearly believe that no transits come.
All right.
But you can't force him to admit say come. So I say, at the end of the day, you know, what has happened has happened.
And I also want to believe, say, Okran actually emergencies to say, the man true Ghana for 24 and Burkina. President Mahama invite Traore and Domboya, Eba. Inauguration, no, and also
yes, you become a spotlight to the terrorists. Say, okay, you are rather a friend. Say, who encourage this guy who we are fighting against? So that I say, when we do this to you, I'm about the negotiation table. Who table? No, I'm going to help you. Who almost we are terrorism. But they say a friend say Job. Tama your brother call a friend say heaven. So that I say, Yagupo who was ko kwagu na he. I didn't tell you one pameno. How you see translated the friend said the enmity between friends and Yankupon and Bronsam. So what kind Job, a book of Job?
Yeah.
So what I say. Yeah. Someone only question Yankupon Busa. Ah,
you're a fake.
Well, na hair. I was a would have been in a more and 90. So what I say, and the sounds now who almost terrorism now who almost are.
Local table,
over negotiating table, or more envoy to a normal to they have envoy who speak for them.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, no. Obaya dia o Ghana no call for negotiation only to arrange the transit the envoy will come then they will sit and certain citizen the you can't get their life back.
Yeah.
Now business is not back to normal. You go to tomato say if say 4 money the man say 50 cedi. We here in see anka we na say
now Chidi we I'll come to you in a jiffy. Would you say we see and then because when Putin was gathering around the borders of Ukraine, I don't know what Zelensky was thinking. The same way, a lot of us are surprised. The way Zelensky got to know when they did too much. But Ayatollah for no Khamenei since 1979, how many rollers in a buy? Said you go for say Jew who Iran. If I know what Iran, what is Sebruch? What do I say?
Because about remember kakra on say o compare Russia and Ukraine anyway mu difference one power on say Ukraine was once part of Russia.
Yeah,
it's the only area for he's careful how to deal with them.
Yeah,
almost say they are fighting.
Yeah,
but they do it with conscience.
Yeah,
so what I say.
Yeah,
but Trump will say or Kuwait or Iran it will be done in the twinkling of an eye. And you so Russia need 2 minutes to wait to end Ukraine.
But on
because you understand that they were once a nation. Who say now 1 hour rebuilding.
I get that. But maybe the people say, but okay, I think who say Ukraine is a sovereign state, independent state, democratic.
He doesn't see it that way.
Fine. Any Russia so a communist state now I don't know. We were fearing say how mighty you know Russia is feared. For a long time during the Cold War, American Hollywood movie,
that was
the killer must be Russian.
That was not, and actually it wasn't Russian. It was the USSR. And Ukraine.
So Union of Soviet Socialist Republic. And I say I be give back to Russia. Right now, Russia and Kwan linking almost to the USSR era. They, even if they wish say Ombenya come about the USSR era ni. They came to Ukraine 4 years ago. Some of us, including a lot of media houses, predicted say if whatever war that Putin wants to wage on Ukraine should be done in a matter of days. Master, this is 4 years. 4 years is 365 days times 4. But some of them crowd with 366. So over 1,000 days has elapsed. Can we say same for what is happening right now? Because media minimum say but the minimum say Papa no grow ngui o stand double say the AI self and the actual fight is about to begin. There are some people, some government functionaries in Iran or one start issue threat say Africa no more ballistic missiles no mabe launch. And there are some Ghanaian self-styled security experts in the person of Ras Mubarak, former MP for one of the Kongurugu, and Ibrahim Iribad for former security expert. Wow, because of me and Kremo for a problem. There's no Kremo in this matter. This is purely a human, national, continental, intercountry matter. I don't want to bring the religion part. They can. I don't want to. Are we going to see an end to this fight anytime soon, or is it already over?
I think I sided with what CG now can say. It is only Trump and Iran knows what they want to achieve at the end of the day. It is the omo pen omo sankaya no better or let's say a new president comes, American new president, or no say this same way irrelevant to him. Who say America forever to also invest in this one. But so far as Donald Trump over there, at the corner open when because 8 months ago Koto Mensah had more so people thought that he was done. But for him to come back again, me said there is something. Cause I think we see as I was last week was a piston a far no so in some no so training no.
Epstein.
Was
it a piston?
With the minimum
Epstein.
Epstein found with the careful. But who you know, Obi found. And I was like, I said last week, because this Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
Eka simply say, that's why ready to testify about.
She had gone to testify. The husband of two had
and
gone
also
to testify.
They are expecting Donald Trump to come and testify. So people see, say, I said that this issue now, and all pekwan be so be fast or be kataso. Ni amount for generating a so. Now a court decide what it say. Ni perifin who then he come. That's another school of thought. But as at the core penny there, still nobody knows.
Okay, let me help you. Adia not Trump or Iran. Me have a tiakra, many American, many Iranian, many European or Asian. I don't see the point why a head of state of a sovereign country will use this is God-given platform to rally support for the extermination of an entire country like America and Israel. You must be very crazy to think like that. And this man and his cohorts have been singing death to Israel, death to America for decades. Somebody in America, some man in America should have finished him. Obama didn't have any cause to attack the president. Gaddafi, Abra, Sabapa, we know. Because Sabapa, we problem in Gaddafi.
I said Gaddafi, the other cry, like Clinton, because
thank you. What I say? In error, what be innocent. But this man was speaking nonsense for 40 years. From the predecessor, BC Onoso. Eti wa o maya eti say I me fa doma hin nkika enye example say any first na enko ni hodada and then enye wiase ba bia yeduro ene sebio o maya passe chichire ni dynamics asesa we e osan ka etimi sre aban asantifo nyina sre aban sa aban entokwa de yenyeje o man mu a nemum de ohene we nsemfo ogan de wo de ja maya ni ene nsoto kana wo twepepepe na kasem na si. I don't see why anybody should sit in the house for somebody to come and stand on the other side of the road and be threatening them. Say, I'll bomb your house, I'll kill you. I don't care. I don't care. Or time we say, but so would me time, but me nimu abet me say me time. I don't care. a time will be. I have already admitted that. What time if you don't pay? I don't know why what time should be there, but it's there. But what time here? But it should. And I own here. Now they am the obey. They won't be your home posters. We are home broadcasting house. We are home then promotion rallies. Every year we celebrate me time now. Maybe I mean count. I mean to me here. Na metin mu pa de a mentwena ho ma won.
And Donald Trump o shan say you know.
My goodness.
Time a obe penny face
you want him here as president of Ghana.
Oka na Iran can the campaign message ni hu. Oba the first time when ya akwan executive. So oba the second time no kwa no say can more.
Say when Iran
finish.
It took a man like Trump to finish them.
And within a year on try 1 year and a half why yes I
like that. And look at the way he did it. CJ can help here because he will remember what happened in Libya. Emra Obama edeni say hunu no ba in Libya no. And I'm saying nyansan ka hunti no. Gaddafi nito, but they were rather attacking the ordinary citizens of Libya. Already ekoso war Iran here. I don't think there has been any civilian casualty yet. If there's a civilian casualty, wait, let me clear myself. If there's a civilian casualty, it's a diverted missile because Iran for also war air defense system just as complex as US and that of Israel. In TABR, for one of these wanted to enter, they deflected it and the twatty. Iran is a very big country. It's bigger. It's about 3 times the size of Nigeria. You can imagine. It's a bit like boys, school bus, girls be near there. These are in the times of war. You don't play. Anything can happen. So it's painful, but that is it. But what I'm trying to say is that America has not been bombing indiscriminately. No. It's strategic. Places Iran are buying again say what to me no pass or subdue. And yet park so and yet school them and yet drum and yet station and yet mid cities. And if for Iran for Mensah so more to back Tel Aviv, ne Jerusalem populated areas, no. And they are there open populated areas. So they just want to keep people. But I to synagogue I saw that in chain. I saw that in chain hono at the PBS or military facility BS. So what US is doing there? They are bombing air bases, military air bases, bunker facilities, these uranium enrichment facilities. And near ma, it depends on your become or yet you, and as will be soon your the second mutuality, or by was a second. So what do you answer? I saw this kind of things and no Chinese after all. So what do you gonna? Then Sana or the become God is so different. Just what become. And no crying from that. To me, who can Munivia or Jane say the Trump I and an idea, but who I know. And yet, Mremu and I say, and you never answer. That's our community, that's in the criminal ground. Why would you want to wish a death on anybody, my friend?
Because
yeah. Oh, well, we are not in Iran.
You see,
it's a free country.
Also, medical admit to say, as Santo Koyo Bukunwe. So, baby, me know ya being Kakrane, send a walk and say, Ubi no better say, Ubi metun senaso. Now, death to America.
40 years.
For all these years.
Almost 50 years.
So I say. Obibebu Sao say, I didn't mind the basa. And see another school of thought.
I don't care.
So I say. And for now, no, be they wait my advocate and say I advocate for calm. Because on say COVID by, there were so much people, they were sitting like Australia say, fine, who say China for any of what I say. Yet here when the COVID be economy no breaky because of COVID.
Yeah.
And to where I started send America no. At least we are enjoying some stability in terms of your tofu, in terms of your exchange rate. So what I say. And right now, no, if this lingers on for a long time, we are going to bear the
branch.
The branch.
Yeah.
So what I say. And what can we do? What we have to do is say, if it say one photo, say Iran photo, say if America could do better, because there were a lot of people in America, even the Senate, are saying say they felt say 1st June bombing was actually called for. That one was necessary because Iran was almost done with having a nuclear. So they say.
Yeah.
And then now, no, Bimuji Tumu say this one is not necessary. You know what they do, but no, a lot of them. Let's not take this for granted.
I'm not taking it for
it's more you only the reason I'm but no, not just Democrat.
Okay.
Because it's near a Kosucha. It's not just Iran who are suffering. America for Nankasano, their gas pump will go up. So they say, they will send their children to go and die.
Yeah.
So they are not happy about unnecessary wars.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
It's true.
Yeah.
But what when say for far too long, America engaging in multiple wars. It wasn't actually necessary.
Well, most of them were not necessary. The Libya war was not necessary.
And the man who said necessary. Time. The man who said it wasn't necessary. Maybe a time I know Mukunsa Antokano. You check it the ABA Libya some ya okay. Ebi ane check the Ayampia na Gaddafi atutwa.
No, time to.
He knew to Ayampia. At that time, no, he was.
Oh, no,
in fact, Libya was actually a prosy sponsor of terrorism.
All right.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, the
intel was there.
Yeah.
So what I say.
Yeah. Especially from the British spies.
Yes.
They say Libya was sponsored.
So what I say. There are several times means that betting I resolve we. I know feel say and Trump in Yabo no use all negotiation because in fact Obama did 3.5 enrichment of uranium. So nimsa and President Trump between no Bombay in June. So they say, do you know the negotiating table what Iran was proposing? 1.5. 1.5 euro from 3.5 now. Obama says
Obama actually wanted them to have
as now they were even pleading for 3.5. Now 3.5 can you instant to next 3 years said Trump then they should be allowed because of electricity.
Obama was a bad leader.
Well,
if he were Ghanaian,
that's your point of view.
That's my point of view. I'm speaking for myself.
Fantastic.
If he was a president of Ghana, and likely se metwamano the first term, no, second term, come campaign, no, Obama lost it along the way. Obama was actually helping Iran to achieve its aim. And never Obama be or quite a count when a mom will run it fast. We do this level. Netanyahu ne Trump akase sankrofo we the Obama ye wo see ahwene am de come fast ya.
Now wouldn't be
the
funny thing.
Yes.
No Obama pese obeko war with Iran.
Why not?
Because Senator Wokan, no man would say a woman here.
He's a sissy. He's not a man.
A diplomat.
Here. The man is chanting your death every day.
Where they see Afghanistan.
Yes.
With thousands of deaths.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, no, what happened? A casa no they negotiate. It took Trump to sit down with the
Afghans.
With the Afghans, the Taliban.
Yeah.
So we are giving you up to this state. We are going to exit. By the time they exit, America double time.
Why did they take Trump?
So
because Trump is a serious man.
It's fantastic.
Obama is not
Nobody's doubting said Trump is.
Thank you.
That is, you can't take that away from Trump.
So don't bring in Obama.
When he says something, he does.
That's it. Obama is
and that is the reason I taking America to the next stage. Say, if America says also Obama, not baby, I may agree with you. Obama draw multiple red lines.
Yeah.
So what I say?
Be across way. What do you be Obama?
Yeah.
Obama can't want to give for cry against them. We are here. Obama chams to me.
Yeah.
Obama buy it. Then I tell Obama Obama na nga se komi money free o no because be be anim o be mama e hu say oba na mum no it o mo fa na yere na Michael no I feel sorry for bringing her in but the idea Macron yere na de the Obama yere anya me mama we cast was Obama. It took a man like Trump to end this nonsense once and for all. Whoever disagrees with that, you can go to American embassy, go and demonstrate there, but you can't come and gag any media person for expressing the opinion. And I've seen some Ghanaian fanatics of religions, whatever, thinking that this is unfair.
No, this has got nothing to do with religion.
It has
as a sense of Obi State. All my own thing with friends say. What I say, especially World Cup now, so that they have so much intel say terrorism on the rise.
Yeah.
No, most of GD say our proxy sponsors Iran.
Yeah.
It's yes say two. Eduana say ani hini ni yetwa na yeni ni nyina enyo say wo munu duana akwa akotofo
on the last week yana Senegal ni ya wa naturalize America Florida honom street ne so na wa twitu a okun bipa be 2 Senegal ni omohwe na tide ni ma no atcho ala bibi wo or in relation to that Iran no see can they have means that they employ people and beba kromon ma they can cause mayhem when you beba ho so no to say Trump or any campaign. Obi Juni say Obi ka kote to sniper biya. But any ban was 1 year faster. Can American president
now no also active into to moving into Joe
Biden on John S Rolling Stand where no easy. Just no her baby for question or casting your baby for
Joe Biden give
you see they are looking at of course America of gun violence issues that yes say co-World Cup. Omasha said they ban it to certain countries because they feel say these terrorists have ways and means that they can recruit people from different nationals, not your maba. It's in any idea was some visa born my you very restricted after World Cup you be mama you be mama. Say this it is only America that can stop this.
Yeah.
So Trump say at the corner in inside Kenya, maybe a person or shit. Supreme leadership.
I trust him on that.
I
trust him on that. Let me give this. Before Trump came in, ISIS was terrorizing Europe, left, right, center, and middle, and up, and south, and north. when Trump came and said, I'm going to end ISIS, the last time I read the article on ISIS,
even cartels, no.
Oh.
Once a mental go for the share say or misbehave.
Well, it's take one by one.
If you've noticed something at all, those cartels now are very cautious with how they attack
because Trump is in power.
Trump is in power. All that America was waiting for, they say, "Omobeda sorry ati say American even wearing aka keke ebi kwe bibi na 18 kitwe. Then they will have grounds of heading or the baby real kruma about shit. When the cartels too smart,
yeah,
they have that intel and they say if a gas station crown or oba, na say oba hono no be we say or a Mexican, but if you're a Mexican American, the first American so no kwa de. It's oba nipa no be pam na no apam no na the person you know why omotike mo be si wa no asi na the person you know why but if it's the Mexican military they meet me no my exchange, but they dare not take it to other nationals. It's American they don't me any because me work up no na me imagine was so power because as I end now Spain versus one of the take it in sold out. It's imagine say send the money for back stadium one of now what thinking what will happen. And this is not the right time because we have barely 100 days to the World Cup. This is not the right time for such
21st century. Who says it?
As a CGA can full now about from we are all enjoying a boy. You see a cost is here, man for a chroma.
A cost 17 year toy.
I dare sacra near Chimney and sacra you 10 cities.
A cost 20 something year toy. A cost 21 year toy. I'm packing a
toy.
Muhammad got 30 crap a letter.
And $1 off from Kanu, and you must send a wood to me.
I mean, today.
And you must send out to me.
You might hear the boy name. Never knew Oh, gentlemen, can we finish on this? Maybe then we can bring Mr. Issa in because as a
engine view important.
I wouldn't know what to say, engine view. Now, any of you is young, can you know Obama, not or yeah, triable. Na fe ya say ya na interjection. The issue of Obama and Trump. Would you want to say something? Who compare me and one?
So more presidency now.
Yeah. How they use their power.
Oh,
looking at Obama's war on Libya compared to Trump's move on Maduro, ISIS, and now Iran.
And the cartels.
And the cartels, no more Colombia and South America. No. He took out El Nino and what take care of Mencho. And a Canadian guy, yeah, on the bound to so Kat Patel, Cash Patel, CIA, yeah, FBI director, no, the bounty to so many no, no, so you're drag. Share the results for Trump deba. He doesn't have to cause a commotion to get the results. Because I think say I said my name bra we Mr. Sedo no Papa was here about a week ago. Now those days a man na Iraq Libya ne American talk and Obama question talk and question. I was on the side of America.
You have always been on the side of America.
My point was this. But I had read about Gaddafi and I admire. And my point was that the power against you is enormous.
Yes.
It be like Jesus Christ. Just bring yourself and say, me now me Jimmy mind. Yes, sir. Legacy now the 40 years are building. These animals will bring it down. And truly, Obama being a lizard, he brought everything down. Forgetting said in half Africa. He brought everything. As at the time I will bring Libya down. Libya's GDP was better than UK. In fact, the people in Libya were living better comparatively on social level. What do you compare UK? Now UK was more expensive. Because Libya, you consider you top plots there compare British consider or buying a scenario grand go for granting you get my point. So here, Gaddafi, with all your enormous intelligence, please find out Gaddafi. Go and lift him and leave the country alone. And now Gaddafi, so almost see until my bomb or mine. Me Gaddafi, I mean, say they will be it is a bantam, no must spare me microphone. Being who he is, he chose any minimum in a microphone. But Trump is operating with a different modus operandi. I don't intend to bomb the entire country. The country has done me nothing. It's the regime, the people in power who are saying this, who are championing this, who have used 50 years to tell you, say, hate us and kill us. Ordinary 17-year-old Iranian boy and I get, we share the street. Who has an enemy or because American? Who has had their own because he was not giving any synopsis. He just was told from his God, America are enemies, America are infidels, Americans are thieves, Americans are criminals, Americans are this. Meanwhile, everything they blame on America, they do far worse in their own country. Which sane president with a mind and God say, "Me go for say ye pasi boduku, e mao say pasi boduku ana yi tini hu kekentino. Mentia say me cook 50,000. Oh sorry, I say oh ye papa say America. I have never respected any Iranian leader since 1979, honestly speaking, and I have not been afraid to say that all this while. So to me, it took a man like Trump to get them down. I just want your opinions. Trump, Obama, so far, I'm not a consequential president in the last 20 years in America. What do you think? You can say whatever you want. I'm not going to challenge you.
Somebody can catch us say, I'll be circumspect in BB American here. But that's what I say. Obama era and Trump's era, they are not the same. In fact, the technology existing at Obama's time and what is existing now, I'm telling you, the difference is huge. No, satellite images are you need for gathering intel. No, then
advancing
and what are advancing massively.
Yeah.
That time Starlink wasn't there. Now there's Starlink. So that's it. And comparing the two, no, you are not being fair to friend say
Obama.
Yeah.
Obama will never be fair.
Also, Obama time they were sending troops. Now they don't send troops. They send drones.
Yeah, okay.
So that's it. And they pass a ground battle combat ebe koso unless say ayedin drew the toughest. So what I say.
Was even in country America for say a background battle with America. America for when you had a grand battle.
That is not true. A friend say Afghanistan, one say the most porous place I'll be to navigate here Afghanistan. America survive Afghanistan. So they can survive anywhere. Yeah. It's never true. So American
he was citing Vietnam experience.
Vietnam is how many years now? America say you can't even compare Obama's era with now based on technology. Because when you are in the affairs of intelligence communities, even 1 year is huge in terms of technological advancement. Okay, and let's not compare the two. And now Obama so quite of us or govern Trump 1 is different from Trump 2.
Okay,
that should tell you say every government is different because look at Trump 1 how he was doing things and look at Trump 2 now what he says he does. So they say Trump 2 said a friend say America say obey a buying papa because obeba back ababe stre amamoni beam. But President Mahama, they open obey because on back, same as Trump too. So that's it. And then President Mahama pay no obey. And yes, open so your legacy in such a way say the party no be hand over the party more power to say they no go for the last minute over corner. Now you realize say I was so intimidate now buying no twasso. So that's it. And just say with friend say President Mahama, ebenya good intention say okay maybe call legacy a person be jam or mine say. At the end of my tenure, make on me handle power over to an NDC government. The President Mahama pen obey. So they say, into Trump 1 is different from Trump 2.
Okay.
Same way you can't compare it to. They both did their bit. So they say, in terms of how Democrats for run governance, they allow your friends say a free flow of a lot of things. I mean, so you are against a lot of things.
Democrats,
so they say, until they are from Democrats, so they say, and you can't be Democrats and against certain.
Now they are no longer Democrats. Now Democrats are they are behaving like tyrants.
No, I
Democrats
disagree.
now, 90s, no more advocating for free speech, freedom of expression. And today, they don't want you to speak freely.
No, I disagree on that.
Okay, then we have to follow keenly.
No, I disagree.
Sir.
No, I disagree.
Hey, and then America. One more gagging free speech.
I got too much Fox News. I just too much Fox News. And
when they're fighting for slavery.
I read too much Fox News.
To some extent, they believe that they did.
No,
they see, to some extent, Democrats think say they ended. I didn't say I am saying. I am not saying I am saying they did. I said to some extent, even American Democrats, they believe say they ended slavery. Meanwhile, none of their leaders even put a finger to it. But they chanced on the idea say all humans are equal. Democrats attack no America passing, even the Republicans. Meanwhile, just criticize one Democrat and see. They will tell you that you are not equal. So what is happening now? Now Democrats are they are championing all the cancel culture. So we are living now no and I'm so more the masses need to know. No agitate them, instigate the mass against you. So now the Democrats in the last, especially under Biden and Kamala Harris, it's not the Democrats that was there under Clinton and Jimmy Carter. That's
I
it.
get you.
Thank you. Can we come home and talk about Ghana Mantis?
Oh, probably you want to do some
Mr.
international before we go
Michael
back to
Isel Mills, incoming constituency. No, this is constituency chairman for Ishiayeso.
Yes.
MPP, currently the general secretary for MPP Ishiayeso. Member of the MPP communication team in Ashanti. Astute father and a very young gentleman with the prospects of a future patriot. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Issa in the house. Issa, we have touched on some 2-3 issues. The dominant one has been the war ongoing between America, Israel, and Iran. The war is actually in Iran. Iran is now in the quarters of the regime. They are now a graveyard. Almost everybody important in the Ayatollah's 1979 regime to date is dead. All the ones who are existing now, foreign minister, no more they are all fearful. They want to die. That's why they are talking the way they are talking. Did you see this coming?
Well, Kwasi.
Yes, sir.
Menchia Mohammed mu studio hey.
Ejoso.
Na menchia me constituency. Ishiayeso constituency.
Hey.
Menchia will be.
I see I hear trying to.
Oh, sure. Na said the Usika. For 17 years, I've served them.
Wow.
Yes.
17 years.
Yes.
In a leadership position.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
a long time.
Yes. Chairman Jokad, that time from university, bringing me on board. That time, na enshada any executive position, but coordinating Mrantia na peja omo. Ama 2008 elections, Until I played integral part 2008 elections, mobilizing
2008.
Yeah.
That's almost 20 years ago.
Yeah. Until yewe wuhu ahodeni commitment I put in and a lot of sacrifices and even innovations I made by So immediately after that, was you lose 2008, Na
MPP for lose.
Yes.
Okay, you lose or them money.
NPP lose 2008 elections now. Now there was the need.
That's
a
lose.
To look at your party in the constitution, and the mindset say you better reforms kakra. Samre no, sa police station executive 55 no, nyomu nyina akra na etwaba. Na se kwa kotwaba kwa yi presidential candidate. We select about 10 people from the constituency to represent the constituency. So your court trade fair 2009, me penny for no that time, me Papa Jokad, constituency secretary, me offer Dominic Pambo, Mrantia ni Dr. Anane, na many Kennedy Kwasi can come.
Yeah.
And a koya sa we say constitutional review.
Yeah.
Yeah, we took part in it.
How was Kankam then? Now, compared to now, the physical structure.
Now, maybe the some do who is
that's only who's a gray hair. I can come there. Gray hair in the mouth.
At the time who made 2010, 2011, and I was I don't know those ones. What I say, you did decide, you can say that. 80 area, and maybe elections and research officer for the constituency for 8 years.
Okay.
And Miss Sabe constituency secretary for 8 years.
Okay.
Right now, Sebi, Nipana or no division, a driver of the constituency since ye free Bantama constituency for the 2004 elections.
Free Florida.
Yeah, ye free Bantama. No, a only division and a driver of constituency. And that is why you always see say, Ebia, see a party reorganizations, constituencies are what almost Ghana Henina, or better than Tokao, because we see where you may free in Ishiayeso will always become one to say Ubi Kasa Ubi Timi. We always have a way of, making sure say Yene Nipa Yaji Adwene Efri Omo and managing it. Because we always have this mindset say Obi or your party nibia epo pepa so be so party.
Yeah.
Into oba so na adenti na wo kwa akoyi obi afrim. And for the fact that say electoral commission almost every time be kwa akoto ababiaro because of the growth of the population. Yeah, they pull we say polling stations, you know, it become. So the party's constitution also says say you create polling station, you have to recruit 5 people more occupy. So instead of say baby you better say you crop film will be a 100 film, Joe Card didn't have that mindset in some and that is why even before his demise he became a darling for and even a model constituency and somebody who has been with him for 16 years in executive position. I am exactly cut for the position.
Who will be precise position?
As at now, I mean, who should be a pretty?
Oh,
definitely. So that will be brilliant. Adesha Kunya. If you drew high a pray. Into Obi Obebiara. May I want to say it from the perspective, say, Oba in Shahezwa, Santase, Matran Santase close to 40 years. I share class 1.
I was penetrating
class 1, I say, if free Atasumaso, if Atasumaso, Edibura Santase, Fanchinabra, and I'm a bar Patase experimental.
Okay.
Patase experimental, a junior high school. CCI and the KSTS. It used to be junior high school.
I see.
A champion, more model junior high school. A hormona McCoy. Then we
no, Patase experimental. No, it was class 1 to class 6. Then you go to the KMA, the one at a church, a Perez church. And I remember
not a no,
no,
experimental primary.
Okay, then they collapsed the JSS before I went there because me so one I'm
okay. What experimental?
Experimental.
Maybe
first case
so I've been with Inshaya so from Kwadaso Estate, South Suntreso, Denyame, Adiebeba, Ahojo, Sokoban, Daba, Pramata, Somaso, Konkromase, Kejase, Enyem, Santase, Fanchenebra, Ordeno Kwadaso, Adiemra,
Bantamacra,
about the ends of the constituency and what you need to do as far as elections are concerned. Sebi Brusebi Nyaro, baby, me idea.
With me,
say elections assembly Babeka Akwasi baby a midnight my bimu.
Okay.
I said the Kwasi Mensah, I can do it and do it perfectly. Let me tell you, before 2024 elections, it took me 24 hours to design a strategy for the operations of the constituency. Just 24 hours
to secure your MPC or the presidency.
I will say you deal with Sokwa Kotraba as a political party, you have to recruit polling station agents, you have to make sure say what provide or more with the
this time I think they group about 5 to each police station.
Yes.
That's a lot, man.
That's a lot.
Feed them
2 times. You have to design how we feed you almost getting people more musio, tables, chairs, canopies, machines and everything. We're making sure say our transportation system is very effective. After the elections, when you go to the collation center, you set it up in collation center beside the electoral commission collation center. Say, pink sheet, you be quality and records time 2020 by 12:35 near quality constituency election results in Nairobi. Now we're waiting for electoral commission 2024 by 1:32 near quality in Shasho constituency. All because we have the experience, we have the knowledge, and we have the competencies to do this. It means saying for share competencies, knowledge, and experience above everything. Now, how I have conducted myself and disposed of myself from say mayor, elections and research officer, a constituency secretary. Kwasi, yes, will be say enchrenkas and camp order.
Yeah.
Nanso media.
Oh, come on. Look at I wouldn't let you do that. Yes, if you are here now, as the focus was independent, they could come and some control government. Nchiaso is one of the most decent constituencies for the MPP.
It's a model constituency.
It's a very model constituency.
As far as statutory is concerned.
Where the behavior around some constituencies, you don't normally get any info like that from Inshaeso. Inshaeso is a suburban, it's an urban area in a city. So, and I'm also had any problems. No problems, no. You have to identify one and solve it.
Oh yeah.
Unlike every room one, oh, a number cry a problem. What I say, streets need a problem, light posts need a problem. You have ball back so cover 300 meters and then a ball back was as well. The problems in there, your former MP a problem, we're free to still know a problem. It you can't say same about Inshaeso. So I wish you well. But let's see, how many people will decide on you, the chairmanship and stuff like that?
With the introduction or expansion of the base, in fact, hitherto Nanka 830 delegates plus 17 executives, 10 patrons, and
so roughly
890, 900
to 1,000.
But for now, we will do the expansion before the constituency election. It will take us to 1,300.
Whoa.
Yeah. It is very expansive and elaborate.
It's still a delegate system.
Yes.
Do we have to expect vote buying? How prepared are you to buy vote?
I don't think so. Something say vote buying will be the order of the day.
It's the order of the day.
At the end of the day, we here will be or what the capacity, because apart from what to baby, let's all lose me amada for poya do see a bronya nkwa nan or see bronya mako nan and now betnam. So meaning say in Inshaeso constituency will live above some materialism.
Okay.
Na adwuma was ye dema Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ebebeye president 2029. Na yebema era Dr. Stephen Amo and so power bonus. Okay. That should be our focus and our aim, our overall objective, rather than say and of course, we share historically Ghana in political landscape. Say certain government lusua. Who say I'm pompisi capa the coalitions, and it
happened in 2008,
and it almost means survival.
It happened in 2016.
Yeah, so
it happened in 2024.
Money should not be a determining factor as far as obi to me.
I'm glad to spare your breath. In the last election, MPP primary Omoko flag bearer. Kenya Japan paid more than all the other candidates in Babiana America. So each Ibia TNT 700, Brian gave 500, Bawumia gave 300. Eventually, Bawumia won. So I agree. It's not always about money. So it's now constituency elections in Beko somewhere. July. This we are in March already.
Yes,
you barely have
4 months.
3-4 months.
Sure.
And still, you haven't heard anybody say, "Oh, now post no chairman."
Oh, definitely, Mranti be.
That is chairman. You can no deputies. Constituency be your deputy be first and second vice.
First and second vice.
Comuna, your man's over me.
The Mranti be enenam ho say almost but
chairman.
Yes, that is not my focus. My focus in say many constituency, polling station executives and the electoral college. And I know more atna ahombrasiemu obuomu supporting each and every one of them when it becomes necessary. Meaning say that relationship that we built so far is our trump card. And for me, who see Inshaeso, go and ask for my competence.
I have.
Ask for my competence.
I have done that.
Top notch. And meaning say Inshaeso for no ebehunu jumedia.
Well, you brought this in. I have done that. I've talked to some because me grow at the Emra and French brand those past kakra fine. Secretary Uncle Henry, Secretary no bow, Secretary no bow, Secretary no bow. Oh, boy, there on Twin Fans. Oh, we good, no castle. Also, at all, man. Now, but they don't say same about your MP. You brought him in. Do you think, say, maybe a year and maybe a more primaries, no presidential primaries, no good year, no? Misgivings with time they will forgive you.
Yes,
and let you continue.
I don't know, and politics Kakra. Sticker has a very excellent relationship with.
He's people. A phenomenal human being.
Telling you,
yeah.
If you get closer, apart from the usual rant outside, they push he's best person you can be.
Yeah.
and I admire him for that. It do time be nipa obi our ambitions, obi our the way he see things. Seka is one such a person. Say uhu asema ontwam no. No. So ontwam ebe ha no. So go duro chire na asem no ho no ma. Obesa ba be ka asem. Ansa na wako. That is but unlike Emubia, sometimes you who are there Machiavelli can say it is not all the fight that you have. Some of them you have to postpone it. Some of them you have to ignore it, or some of them you have to fight it instantly. On one standard, no baby. And people like that, some people like them because he doesn't hold grudges.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, to me no
as a more
I'm telling you, the next shop no ofiri ho no buy or say nana wo say and so
no.
So that is it. So meaning say with time people will get to understand, but you don't have to punish somebody simply because he doesn't agree with you.
It does happen in world.
One thing is what we should understand is when you play your hands and you lose, you lose.
Yeah.
So they say when you are being punished, I don't take men your and say we take his size in punish you. So they say because you were taking size because then what can you have ambition? Your ambition is obey rise further in your political career. It could be anything.
Yeah.
But we play our hands in several things that we do.
Yeah,
of course.
Sometimes you lose.
You
there are consequences. But people don't want to pay the consequences.
Yeah.
So there was one of those when they were saying, say, Osahin should step aside at some point.
You said no.
People were saying, say, I mean, sometimes you play your hands, sometimes.
You said no.
As for me, I believe in living in the consequences of your actions.
Yes.
But the objective or the aim should not be say, oh, me ko jina ha wa me jina hontino.
Actually, I didn't say no. Man, you are putting words in my mouth.
So that's by the by.
You never
said no. I never say no. But I believe, say, when you play your hands and you lose, you lose.
Well, when I was saying that Osahin akodi camp be the camp now you need to know.
No, it wasn't about maybe I will not come. Me, I always have that notion. Say in this world, you need to go for. Say, yeah, baby, now we could teach you. So I say, na chidi we near. I have high hopes. So say, menya bibi well. So I say, na chidi lose now we near. They would do watching the onye bibi. So I've played my hands. Yeah. I've lost.
Oh, I see where you're coming from. Well, I remember I say, now say about to let you know. Maybe we say, more medi, but we actually
no, you run a party. So that one, inside.
That is what you said.
No, you can't punish people for their abuse. No. Then the Uber good party.
But also, I say, baby, I be quite good. We have ramifications and go play victim because I know the energy.
Yes.
I agree with you.
Okay, now let's acknowledge some of our viewers. We have done. Someone wow.
Check
almost down
TikTok,
with the 2 hours. Okay, so Nana Nyantin is in the Germany, in Europe. He's watching us live. He said we are here, senior. And I don't know, but Germany should be some 2 hours ahead of us or 4. Good evening to you there, and your beautiful wife and your daughters. Can you imagine a Ghanaian man had 3 twins, triplets? And Yamige ba kuno amani miunam wutu kana peba ko cry kasem enyabi. So Nana, I appreciate your time here with us. In Germany, you don't buy data kasi said the any tono hanutino. I'm sure say over to me any atna. Actually, let me hear your thoughts about what is happening in Iran. Nana Nyan 10 Ghana ni the share kron. Afi yem ko TikTok ne yem ko he the yenya nu busha for so omo follow ye eka afi ne ne is a most ebabe uremu di ohunu efa
ba o hwehwe de ba me busa no we
bisano
on say incoming so hwehwe how now and this are attractive with the youth na hwehwe info analytics the data no wona most of them delegates too old, and then that's why the youth are drawing a bit away. I'm not saying it's factual, but I'm speaking from the data. What put it out there, whether it's true, whether it's not true. But I would, based on that, let me put some question. If so, wait my boy with answer. I'm thinking, say, Sena ye wavy party rules. Emma Bawumia was able to partner with the Kufuado, and then eventually obey the one that's here answer no okay. Wouldn't you side with me say for the first time common wave at least the list of your positions constituency polling station executive, right? And think I wave that 1 year party holder to contest. So the bear you to be or her now, no, you can see people have been ginger so more person party, no, because the data is saying no for no be age na catch one. So that's a bad affair. Be any pan of so babaji card. Fortunately, we are in the communities because I'm a kwaji card that they know me. Me talk about padlock bantama. They know me. Say me and this NDC. They will vet me out. So that's it. And I was thinking, say, Muntimi famines be wavy from the base of your position. So let's encourage more people to come in because nipa bebrea right now they wish they could contest at least from the basis. But now no 1 year of friends say cross we say honoma which disqualify them from contesting. But I'm just asking, say at least from the basis, second polling station executive there. Come we say a share ubani veto. Near share who say at least I think what bim were able to pay a year dues and all that. Near her community now woman, her contribution now. Why though you didn't have a party card, but based on normal why your party in the constituency, no, you believe say amount of chance so be summer rather than a bebwa. Don't you think at least we consider that adding more of friends say youth and then to your slaves?
When in the first place, Oba me constituency in share so media ya say polling station executive na aged me constituency the entisa because me were an average age of 34 years.
Oh, great.
In share so.
And also more young.
Who say shares one kasa they different.
Different.
Shares is like easily going.
But what brought why
it's a traditional suburb.
yeah.
Modern.
I will always cherish the moment I spent with Chairman Jokad.
Yeah.
In that between 2018 and 2022, he was particular about saying famrantie ne mabawana omunfie no ewo form no such that with time ombenya experience. From that time no, there was a conscious effort to bring Mrantie no on board. And I'm telling you, from 2018 and 2022, we had about 420 new guys being added to their register with their age ranging between 22, 27, and that has managed to dilute age problems. But said the work can say young wave bibino. I would have wished Abia Senka, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, then we make a conscious appeal. It is not about whether or not we be Maubinti. You say, Mama.
Okay, I've been trying, but I wasn't being diabolical. Oh, I was trying to bring in to say, let's just say doable.
Yeah.
Yes.
Say,
and
at least
we made the law, and we know why we did it. But you see, in every rule, to every
There's
rule,
an exception.
there's an exception. What can say who are branch or the dynamism was or dynamic or to know what is so or yeah. Sebi why a for econo. And all these things, and sometimes you just have to put some restrictions be kakra to see how people will conduct themselves. You may do that to test people, real intention, right? And let me tell you, we've also have experiences in Crawford Bontain or more Kasa and a ye Jumane. Ebimo Minkase Obia. Ebimo comes in with demands of Krana, a chairman, no more than I say. So, in case by case situation, Ubien Honma or Behese. And once said them, I may Babaye party Juma 2008. I'm a member with that portfolio. But a Mahodeno and
availability all the time.
Yeah. And around that time, pulling me to become elections and research officer did not face any resistance because I had already maybe so let us have the disposition of service, some mentality, should push us, but not to go in with entitlement. When you come in, we are a brand here. mefa we dey two mrante no for
Yeah.
so wo bem na so bem with entitlement and as me maame
I through the last week, yes.
me
Yeah,
maame na
open
oba
force.
Entitlement. Bantama ha man nipa baby anto be.
enti so
So na make me try.
Abra, as
Yeah,
we
talk
patrol.
about Palos in 2004. O ko sisi ana o kebi because onye Bantman.
Okay.
Enti-
I'm telling you.
enti empanimfo no so no eya na omohwe say obi a genuinely ode ne ho bɔ afɔdeɛ biara no ɔba a ɔnhwɛ baabi a wode ne gyina wo create opportunity ma no sɛ ɔnyɛ adwuma a ɔbɛyɛ
Yeah.
such people they are valuable asset into obie ne hɔ no ma obɛgyae saa asset no ama no akɔ ba obi nso ba na akɔ akɔyɛ transaction and wa mama no mu a
Yeah, conditions or the
or the conditions ban. So we look at it from case by case I mean point of view.
I will be
the work can also there sebi ebu sebi nyado ye de betwe bottom na obi obi show sad ni bia no and there's a conscious effort to recruit enkwara more university.
Yes.
And you spoke about sir say on social media and mrante no some of us we are in the transition yeah won mrante no ho ne won panimfo no ho and I'm telling you one of the main reason me person be constituency chairman e won share so once I get that opportunity a normal a higher my votes a drop it, especially mrante no na party no semi attractive to them. I've been in their shoes before.
Yeah.
I know mrante no say the easy journey.
yeah.
I know it. And I am with them. Yeah, ball Kwasi Ada boom. For over 25 years. Kwasi Ada me da biya me dem rante ya na ball.
You know.
Oh, what I say?
This is in a pot. Yes. Well, forgive me. Let me read through some of our comments we have on TikTok. TikTok is burning. I think most of them are roasting me for my opinions about Iran. I'm not going to change. I can apologize for that. It's my opinion. Just as you have your opinion. God did say now it's okay. I think he was talking about sound. Sometimes it's not a sound. It's not from the studio. Sometimes the phone. If you are even paying. Well, now we have Samsung A360. Even now sound now come out. When you higher phone, you get to appreciate the sound is actually working. I had to come and listen to our own feed from CJ's phone to appreciate our sound is on point. So sometimes it's like that. Sammy is saying, hosts don't mislead your viewers. Iran never threatened USA. Sam, I don't think you are current on this matter. Iran has always been threatening USA and Israel for 40 years. You have to update yourself. I know what I'm talking about. Why would I come and sit here and mislead anybody? Iran and Israel are enemies of world peace. That one, I can agree. But in this particular war, I think I'm on the side of Iran. I'm on the side of Israel and US. Ghanaian foreign minister got mental health issues. Oh, please. Sammy, we need peace, not innocent people. Peace cannot come without war, Sammy. You also have to understand there's something called war. It's part of politics. It's part of war on a day we are so you don't rule it out entirely. So we are the DBs of Ghana politics. We've got a lot of resourceful youth ready to work. Ohineba Kofinti the second. Thank you, Ohineba. Guy Jingo, I'm enjoying your discussion. Of course, Guy Jingo, that's the reason why we are here. Thank you for tuning in. A lot more are coming. Chapman Jr. Today I am enjoying your talks. He said that we should have brought a security expert. Everybody Ibrahim, Ras Mubarak, and I said like Brulati. Come on, man. This Iran US issue, I don't know where you people are watching it from. I'm not watching it from Fox News and CNN. And I've been reading articles, journals about them for a long time. And I tell you this, there's no basis to the Iranian regime or anything that they are saying. Theocracy. The democracy is not theocracy. So be the nation. Well, you may have to be maybe a religious fanatic to accept that. I don't accept that one bit. At the end of the day, opinions here, which me express here, allow me to express mine. Germany is just an hour apart from Ghana. Okay, thank you. And now it will change after winter. Thank you, Ohineba Kofinti the second. I will say, yes, so my lovely brother, long time, you can do more, bro. I don't know who he's talking to. Brief artist here, he say, Isel, I think your people have come here to look at you. MC Agio is saying, should we let America to pose their ideas on every country? Well, America is not doing that now. I don't see America posing the ideas on Ghana. But if you say America should die or Israel should die, and they come and take you out, you don't play in the rain and catch the flu the next day that the devil put on you. And then you have to get that. Okay, there's some more here. MC Ajo, should he let America? Well, I've read that. Chapman say more fire. Oseusu, I think I've read that. Well, these are many other issues now. High. Afro City Extra, you can also join us on live on TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. My name is Kwasi Mensah. I'm in the studio with Chidi Richard, CJ Louise, and our guest this evening is Mr. Michael Issa Mills, incoming constituency chairman for Inshayasu constituency in the name of the MPP. Chidi, let me come to you. Do you have a question for Mr. Issa?
Oh, now me kwa sorry why CCC
Unto about
atasoman so no.
Unto about
Me to about bantima in fee.
Okay.
And me
Any question for him before I continue?
It bounces back to what CJ was saying. Say, what made MPP attractive to the youth was Tescon.
Yeah.
And I've heard some of the leaders on mobile say they need to revamp and revitalize Tescon because open spreading message no more. Edukoma youth na outside campuses, you know. So since a bit to one year MPP and MPP was very attractive to the university people. And once an university for anybody they say your message. But in 2024, there was a dynamics to it. The NDC branded themselves very well to resonate with the trend that this generation was in. So Coca Coca me have my reservations about him. Me have my personal sentiments. But I think the MPP for the marginal course. Now where we have gotten to areas and everything is about branding.
Yeah,
we have genuine branding and fake branding. Nobody be find a kill net in the settings. Also be to me settings not as I genuine. Or the man and a baby working
as a bone street, no. No, very then we are.
Also we make up. So Tana or baby I didn't want and I so be a witch you and hairline in his topic near whom the real you know. So I was saying say as MPP, you people should rebrand yourself, but we should take branding very serious. I think say they should add branding to
the portfolios of leadership.
And yet of leadership, but they should attach it to the organizing because it's the organizer that sells the party to the people.
Yeah.
So party now formulating. You want to say this, you formulating BBR. They have people that will brand it.
Yeah.
Your mom,
but actually, I say the SOT and say NDC, sir, now was mostly done by some agent few. Also, the portfolio was about propaganda secretary, communication officer. But so unfortunately, MPP has someone who could equal some agency. Miracle. The job that Miracle was doing was
right
very
now. What
attractive
he's doing,
to the
no elected executive in MPP.
And Adamaku Befi only few MPP members. And then what I say
executive.
will be on union now. Person feels that me
Chidi, good at
Chidi. You see, the branding. No, you see, we lost focus, and I should admit, NPP's brand equity before 2024. You see, now you need not to struggle because we were seen as the party for the middle class, and the next layer below those that we call the middle class, the student community, right? So, enka bending back to reach out to the student community.
But why are you struggling?
But at the point, somebody, somewhere, some way, somehow, we lost track. And, consistency in life It's very, very key.
That's some way, somehow we lost track. More kind of casual, and now gloss over. I say you should be forgiven and continue.
No, you see.
One who be out here, say,
Oh, yes. Let me tell you. Why do you say, oh, constituency, you branded as elite constituency? Now, within, what's it, quarter 2024 about? Yeah, registration exercise, I think 4 months before the elections.
Yeah.
We are 4 months before the elections. Now, when you're 85,000 registered voters.
Yeah.
A lot of people used both online and physical right?
Yeah.
85,000. Now, Kokotwaba, Nipa 85,000 are actually within a very short time. Kokotwaba now a Nipa like 50,000 a 10 outside 35,000. Where are they?
That's the problem.
And there should be a conscious effort to reach out to them.
Yeah.
And this is the more reason why we need Obia or a forward-looking person. And Ninano, how you relate to these people, right? Backyard for her, front yard for her, students for her.
Get to for crowd.
May no was it backyard, right? And backyard be as on my mantem who be dynamics.
Okay.
Minimum.
Yeah.
So said me can say we lost track no correct. Because you have any answer, we should have built on what we are noted for. NPP is the party for the middle class, and we should not feel ashamed identifying ourselves because me ameti ebi abetresi to me na maybe amenana nukrano or tikoko from squeak one kobi, but gradually everybody is pushing the generation to the center where we get this middle class, academia, students, and all those things. So, and kaye hodi senke mro anamebwa.
Yeah.
Good. So for me, it's one of my top priorities. So make sure say, baby, you know my shigu no. Because when you live in a country, a community where you have the youth, the youth democracy composed to close to 70%. Now ubi biano and center or and revolve around them. Now, I mean, you are.
And Chidi, I'm sure you want a clap back on that because it has become a cliche. Almost every politician be a or then a youth-centered policies. I remember Nanado was in government. He gave opportunity to a lot of young people to become DCs. You know how much he was paying them? 5,000 a month. So do we continue DC office now trying to cut 5,000 a month? So I saw Nabet Nakaditia. No can say or a Minecraft Penia or Babachiska. I hope you Bunakuno because can be no other man with much chama will be 5,000 personal money a month. I bring Nipa every day Nipa what's on the number 20. Ubia or baby as Bajiskako. You know, Sadis, you know. So when you're near in free office, I don't know exactly what kind of work you want to do.
Or catch you,
yeah, that's what's right. You see, so we can't just gloss over some of these things, forgive you and move on. The party must show some level of remorse and change of course. You know, one can say change of direction along the way.
For me, I don't believe in talking. Right?
Should be action.
Say menumi hua meneye my show.
Yeah.
Good. Enti obeka na menumi ho ma ye bone
enye biem
ufiri ho no ma no wasan akwa ebio. So ye ma ye ho kwan kakra na ye koye ni mu no ye relationship a ye be build no na be kire say ye serious in getting ye mrante no ba no back on board because the resources are they be prosecuted 2028 elections no omoho na ewo because you will find them on all the social media platforms everywhere. They are very active and say unomu edin komoye now getting closer to them. You build a trusting relationship with integrity. I know say getting them back on the block.
We come to a President's State of the Nation address soon, but I mean, pick away.
Iran for WhatsApp, brother.
Oh, no, they forget. Yeah, want to make here. you were involved in the primaries. Were you shocked with the outcome?
No.
Are you satisfied with the outcome?
5%, 5% plus or minus, but na me percent ke upper band no.
Upper band, yeah.
I say 50. We got 56, right?
Yeah.
Na me percent.
But we did not come by me.
Yes.
Right.
Say you see, I'm one person. I believe in consistency.
Me too.
Because me nim the intia. And with the benefit of ABI, we've been around in politics, right?
Yeah.
Yehu said it all these times with time I acquire say or Professor Dubois and no call one yam fana mabuno. The next election, they change candidate, that candidate lost.
Okay.
It's a fact.
1996.
1996, President Kufuor lost.
You think he lost because you changed Dubois?
Media, that is the outcome of me. So if you have said changing, so you bringing in new candidate, banner. You brought in new candidate, he lost.
So it's likely that if you change Kufuor in 96 and brought a new person in 2000, that person could have also lost.
Even prior to yen primary school 1998.
Yeah.
And no was even more acrimonious.
Yeah.
But with the passage of time,
I remember. I was in the secondary school.
No. The course was Sunyane.
This is social media.
Yeah. That time, I
was in SS3.
Penny your card. That gave Kosunya will be. We drew Pokum and Ben and see me.
About going to you where
it was very acrimonious.
Very.
I normally see. Even before that one, President Kufuor on said na a party Peter Lajetimuno. Of course, say audited President Kufuor because 1996 elections. This guy, the man with this guy.
I remember. J.H. Mensah
on
champion in that.
Said this year, you be corner, you Kupayana, Recupero.
Yeah.
Tarzan.
Yeah.
Or no,
it was a formidable figure.
The radio station. Hey, what you know?
Yeah.
People felt say,
we
won. At that time, not President Mills or vice president, or he lost.
Yeah.
Party I would hear vice president. The resources in Amount. What lose to opposition